The human body is the one thing that God has given us that is actually tangible, that we can see and feel and experience every single day. And it's a beautiful thing. The human body, what our bodies are capable of, is something absolutely extraordinary. But it's so unfortunate, it's so sad that so many people just destroy themselves. They destroy their bodies each and every day, and maybe they're not even realizing it, but they're in the process of really just destroying it. And obviously, you do realize it if you're overweight, you see it. Our bodies, when humans are at peak physical condition, are capable of so many amazing things. They're capable of running marathons. They're capable of saving children out of burning buildings. They're capable of saving people who are drowning, diving deep underwater to save someone who's drowning, save people from death, and push ourselves past our limits to truly experiencing new levels of human capabilities. Our bodies are capable and able to do all of these amazing things. And I'm just here to take a little bit of time to appreciate how amazing the human body is when you actually take care of it, when you actually maintain it and continue, you work out, you eat right, those kinds of things. It's such a beautiful thing because you can do so much more with it than if you don't take care of it and you kind of let it slip. The body is such a beautiful thing, and many people don't take care of their bodies. And it's very sad to see that in this world that's the case. The point I'm trying to make is you have to realize that your body is a temple. Your body is the greatest gift God has given us because it's the one thing that you can see, you can feel, right? I have hands, like they're right here. Hi, right? I have a face. I have muscles, right? We can see it. You can feel it every day. You're feeling it. And you see other people's, you feel other people's bodies. And it's like this is the one thing that God's gifted us in, and he's designed it in such a perfect and a beautiful way for us to use them in the way that is intended, but many people don't. Many people just sit around and are lazy and do nothing and just kind of waste the potential of the human body. There is no other gift from God that is so obvious, that is so there to see each and every day besides our bodies, besides ourselves. The bodies make up ourselves, what we do and just the physical capabilities that we're able to do. We're able to push so much weight, and if you go to the gym and you work hard and you continue with increasing the amount of weight you pull, you can push your own body weight, right? You can deadlift double your body weight, maybe more than that, because we're just so incredibly capable because it's such a beautiful gift. Many people waste it in different ways. People eat too much food, they're too sedentary, they live too sedentary lifestyles, they eat too much junk. Not even really about eating too much food, it's about eating the wrong foods too often. Too much junk, too many saturated fats in their diets, people that drink alcohol, ingest drugs, all that kind of stuff. You're putting poison and toxic chemicals into your body, and you're ruining and just soiling the temple that God's given you. Once you have that mentality that your body's sacred, your body's important, your body's more than just something, that's something that you just do, right? Something that you're just there for. Going to the gym is more than just something to be healthy. It's to actually use the physical labor and these pursuits to keep your body in shape. And when your body's in shape, you're capable of so much more in every other aspect of your life when your body's in shape. That's why your body's a temple. Your body is finely tuned. It's pretty easy for you to mess up the makeup of your body, to gain weight. It's decently easy. But our bodies are also so great that they're able to adapt, right? You only need a few months of changing your habits, changing your diet, changing the way you do things for your body to start making the changes necessary to actually, if you're overweight or you drink too much, you have a beer belly or whatever it may be, all you need is to just abstain for a little bit and do a little bit more exercise, and your body will adjust on its own. That's why they're so great. I think the capabilities of our bodies are so underestimated by people because there's so many pleasures in this world. There's so many reasons to not go out and go to the gym. There's so many reasons to not get fit. There's so many reasons to just waste that potential that is in each and every one of us with the human body that we are all given. And many people, whether it's food, whether food be your vice and you eat too much food, or you eat the bad foods and you gain weight as a result of it, or it's just you're lazy, you're seated, all of the distractions that are out there, from your phones to Netflix to movies and shows and YouTube and social media and all of this stuff, they're all distractions. They all keep you seated and sedentary rather than out there active, moving around and burning those calories and keeping your body in good fitness, in good shape. Or it is an even more extreme drug abuse, right? Party culture, alcohol, drugs, whatever else, vaping, smoking, they're drugs all the same, but different forms of ingestion, that you're literally adding toxic chemicals to your body, and your body doesn't know what to do with them. So a lot of the times it comes out in weight. That's why beer bellies exist. It comes out in weight, or it just comes out in you feeling worse every single day. And the point I'm trying to make here is there are all of these pleasures, all of these vices, all of these things that feel good, that prevent us from reaching our full potential in all aspects, in our physical capabilities, as well as on whatever other pursuits we're dealing with. Doing all these things and engaging all these pleasures, we as humans, we are kind of drawn towards these things because they feel good. It's pretty simple as to why. But if you're able to kind of build that culture within yourself, know that you have to treat your body right. You have to take care of it, because if you take care of it, you'll be older, and you will thank your younger self for taking care of your body, because you'll be older and you'll be healthy, you'll be feeling good, and you'll be able to live a long, happy life. Whereas if you didn't take care of your body when you were younger, you're going to suffer the consequences when you're older. And you're also going to suffer some consequences right now, because you're going to feel probably worse on a day-to-day basis, more sluggish, more tired, lack of energy, or just, more lazy, overweight, whatever it may be. I gave a few examples in the beginning why our bodies are so great, because not only are they adaptable, not only are they able to improve if you continue to push it, your bodies are so great that like each and every one of our bodies, the human body, is so amazing that we just push the boundaries. You think that we have achieved a physical feat. No one is ever going to beat this. But then someone manages to do more. For example, a good example of this is the running a mile, the 4-minute mile. No one thought that it was possible. People kind of capped out at 5-6 minute miles, are running as fast as they can, right? A mile is around 2.2 kilometers. So you have to run that much. So think about how fast you have to run to do that. You need absolutely every little bit of yourself. People thought the 4-minute mile is not possible. You're basically at a sprint for for 4 minutes straight. You're basically at a sprinting pace. Something that you're supposed to only do in short bursts. You're at that kind of pace for 4 minutes. People didn't think it was possible. And then one guy did it. And then many other people did it. Our bodies are great. Obviously, there's a mental aspect to that, a huge mental aspect to that. But using this example to just illustrate that you think that we have achieved physical peak. We've achieved as far as you can go. But reality is no. There is further that you can push. There is more that you can do. And it's just when you really just take a step back and realize that there's always another level. There's always something more that our bodies, we discover, are capable of more than we even thought possible, which is something truly beautiful. So I kind of made this episode on a limb. I'm going to be honest. That's why it's kind of a little bit all over the place, because I had a few ideas for what I was going to talk about today. And there's a lot of things out there, and it just ended up kind of me talking about something that I hate and telling you to stop doing something because I don't like the trend or whatever. And honestly, I looked at that and I'm like, you know what? No, I don't want to be kind of controlled by hate. I don't want to be having my show constantly be about me hating and me being angry. Sure, it sells. Sure, it gets views. But honestly, I think this is a better message. This whole thing that's It's a message that our bodies are something truly amazing. God's given us these gifts. He's given us, He's given us legs and arms, assuming your body is normal and you don't have any deficiencies. He's given us legs and arms and muscles and capabilities to do a lot. But many people just kind of waste it because of the pleasures of this world taking them over. And well, that could be you watching this video. And it's a better message than saying anything about hate, to say our bodies are great. So truly appreciate it. Learn the greatness of the human body and the capabilities. Push yourself past your limits and you'll see what your body's capable of. You'll see that your body will be able to push through any and all circumstance, usually, without any real issues. And it's so powerful that we need to continue to train it and continue to keep it moving. So that's my message. The message, kind of a positive, improve, change your life type of message, but really from a different mindset, different perspective, not rather than just kind of the motivational speaker, oh, go, right? Be like, you can do it. Whatever crazy hype thing that is out there on the internet. This is a message that's more calm, more just, godly, in the fact that God has gifted us this great body. He's gifted it to us. So treat it like a temple. Treat it like something sacred. Don't eat or ingest anything that will be bad for it. I'm not saying that doesn't mean, I'm not saying that means that you have to eat healthy foods every single day. Sure, you can have a couple of cheat days. But when junk food becomes a daily thing, when saturated fats, fast food become a daily thing, when you're not exercising, you're sitting down every single day, you're not moving your body, the more you do that, the more you're just hindering yourself. You're destroying the sacredness of the temple and the amazing physical capabilities that I've only kind of touched upon in this episode. Then you're not able to do them. You're not able to achieve them and you're not able to truly appreciate them. And you're just kind of living a life more drained and in more misery yourself because you've chosen to not take care of your body. And that's only going to hinder you right now, and it's going to hinder you even more in the future. So appreciate the body for what it is. Treat it like a temple. Don't put anything in your body that will destroy the sacredness of it. And that kind of goes more for alcohol and drugs and all that kind of stuff, those hardcore addiction type of things. With food, it can be a little bit more lenient, but you still have to have a healthy diet. You still have to get up and not live a sedentary lifestyle. You should for sure go out and exercise every single day, even if it's a walk, even if it's a light jog, or you go all in and you go to the gym every day. That's amazing. But the more you do, the more you will truly see that, oh wow, I can do more than I thought I could. My body is adjusting to my level of training. And that's how it is, right? I'll give one final example before I wrap up. It's like I'm pursuing football, right? I'm an athlete. I'm talking about this because I've experienced the great works of the body every day being an athlete. The beauty of it is you can take a month off and you're a little bit more sluggish. But if you increase the level of your training, your body, in the beginning, you'll feel like crap, but eventually your body gets up to speed. And again, that's why it's so beautiful, because it will do that. It will get up to speed with the level of your training. And obviously, in an athletic pursuit, trying to be a professional athlete, it's a very good thing because you then, you're now on the level of other people in the space, having had some time off or having an injury. But your body was able to come back from it because as you push and as you train, it will adjust to it. So again, I could go on and on all day about the beautiful things of the body. The main message of this podcast, of this episode, is to say just be weary of what's coming into your body. Be weary of it. Treat it like a temple. Don't ingest alcohol. Don't do drugs. Eat the right foods. You can take a cheat day, but be very strict with it on every other day. Always, get up and move every single day and do something to break a sweat, to push your body to its physical limits and then past its physical limits. And you will feel better every day. Your older self will appreciate you for it. And of course, God will appreciate you for it, because if you're using the gift that He's given you in the best way possible, of course He'll be pleased. But if you don't use it at all and you're just kind of, in whatever slob, overweight, just lazy mindset that you're in, he's not appreciating it. He's looking at you disappointed for wasting this gift, this great potential that we all have to be physically capable, to be physically strong. And when you're physically strong, you're able to do so much more with every other aspect of your life. That's why it is the first thing you should look towards is if you're in a moment of trouble, you're lacking motivation, you're kind of, you're lazy, you want to make a change in your life but you don't really have the energy, the first thing you have to do, and the first thing everyone on the internet tells you to do, is go to the gym. It's get fit, get in shape first, because then you'll have more energy to do other things. So appreciate your body as a temple and appreciate all of the great things that our bodies are capable of every single day. And the amazing feats that we as humans achieve every single day. Every time we push past perceived limits in our bodies to break new records and set new milestones and new standards for other people to go and achieve. It's a beautiful thing. It's a truly amazing, wonderful thing that many people don't appreciate enough. And when you start to appreciate it, you start to make the changes yourself to improving your own self, your own body. So remember, your body is sacred. Remember, God gives it to us so that we can go out there and be physically adept and talented and physically capable of many amazing things. Like, if you're so weak, you know what I mean? Like, how bad is it? Like, if you're so weak that you can't even, like, unscrew a jar because, like, you don't work out, you don't do anything, so you have no power, and you're just, like, you're trying, you can't do it, right? And it's like, it's a light example, but it's a small thing to say, okay, how kind of, like, incompetent do you feel after something like that? I'm sure there are worse things. So how much better will your life be if you just decide, all right, let's make these changes. Let's stop being lazy. Let's stop eating the wrong foods. Let's stop going out and partying and drinking and digesting all of this poison. And instead focus on improving our physical states to do better each and every day. And it will help us in our lives. It will make God pleased in us. And all things will be better if we truly appreciate the good of our bodies and what they're truly capable of. So I hope this message got through to you. And I hope that you learned something, and I hope that, you kind of seek to do better in that aspect. Thank you for watching this video. If you've made it to the end, thank you. Let me know what you thought of it by leaving a like, subscribing, and following if you're on Spotify. I appreciate you for being here. I'm going to continue going with 365 days podcast every single day. Today, as I said before, I'm trying not to hate. I'm trying to be in a more like positive type of mindset. Instead of telling someone to stop doing something because I don't like it, I feel like that's very entitled. So instead of doing that, and those are some ideas I had today to do. Instead of doing that, I'm going to be saying a positive thing and a positive change you can make to do better. And in this case, it's to improve your physical body. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it sits with you, and I hope it's a better message than anything that involves anything hateful, which is so prevalent on the internet. It's truly because I know the potential that our bodies have, because I've experienced it every day in my physical pursuit to try and become a professional athlete. So appreciate it yourself. Appreciate the great works of your body. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode.